Hi, my name is Corbin Adams, and I am here to tell you about the etymology of a word. Everyone has encountered a tragedy at some point, whether it is a tornado, fire, or pandemic. The recent pandemic is considered a disaster, but wouldn't it be interesting to know the etymology behind the word disaster? Well, you were in luck today, because I am here to explain the etymology of disaster. Most college students and instructors agree that getting quarantined and learning and communicating from home was significantly more difficult than learning and speaking in person. Some may believe that it was a disaster. In this speech, I will start by saying a bit about the origin of the word and use two dictionaries to find a total of four definitions. Next, I will explain the many ways the term is used today. In discussing the significance of the word in the present, I will cite another two sources. In my final point, I will outline why I chose this word, and to do this, I will tell you why it is essential today and why I believe society should pay attention to it. Lastly, I will summarize the points I make in this speech by discussing the main verdict of this word. Thank you for attending my address, and let's get started. The word disaster has been thrown around Europe like a hot potato. The English version is most closely related to the French disaster, derived from the Old Italian disastero, derived from Greek. The prefix dis and aster can be interpreted as bad star or an ill-starred event because the ancient Greeks were fascinated by astronomy and the cosmos. I will now define the word using two dictionaries, each with two definitions. According to the Oxford English Dictionary, a disaster is an event or occurrence of a ruinous or very distressing nature. The Oxford English Dictionary also defines a disaster as a sudden accident or natural catastrophe that causes great damage or loss of life. According to the Merriam-Webster Dictionary, disaster is defined as a sudden calamitous event bringing great damage, loss, or destruction. The Merriam-Webster Dictionary also defines a disaster as someone or something that has done something very bad, such as someone or something extremely unsuccessful. Now I will focus on how the word is used today. Today, the term is typically referred to when someone is not taking the necessary steps or precautions to become successful. The word is also used when a serious natural disaster occurs, including earthquakes, two tsunamis, tornadoes, hurricanes, etc. I wrote a speech on the word disaster because I thought its etymology was very interesting. Since the word originated from Greeks seeing a disaster as a particular calamity, the causes of which can be attributed to an unfavorable and uncontrollable alignment of planets, and now be about the consequences of human failures, it is crazy to imagine the future this word has. I believe society should pay attention to this word because of the potential the meaning of the word has to change, and this word is significant to me because having to study at home during the pandemic was a struggle, and since the pandemic happened randomly, it leads me to believe that another could start at any time. The word disaster is essential when you investigate history of disasters and the events that took place before each disaster. If we know the chain of events that typically lead to each disaster, we can look out for sure signs that a disaster is about to occur. Then, we can take the necessary precautions to prepare ourselves for these disasters, maybe prevent some disasters. For example, shootings, robberies, and asteroids can likely be prevented. We can prevent shootings and robberies by looking out for suspicious activity and reporting it. We can avoid asteroids from colliding with the Earth by using radars and other helpful technology to spot an asteroid, and we can blast the asteroid into smaller chunks that would not hurt the planet. Lastly, I hope you enjoyed and found this information as interesting and valuable as I did, and thank you for watching.